Chapter 3. Paradox.
But I have nothing, when I have nothing, I have something. With duality I have time. With time comes infinity. Infinity is in everything, infinity is divinity. Just like a unit. Unity is everything, everything is nothing. For everything and nothing at the same time, I can't find a name. Alright? Just got a name. To have a lot of what one doesn't want is like having nothing. But to want nothing is to have everything. And to have everything is what one wants. Everything, nothing, love, mystery, they are one and the same thing. The truth cannot be told. This is the truth. In infinity, all utility is dissolved into something that has no name. It's not useless, but it's not useful either. I like to think it's both, a paradox. Because only in paradox is infinity safeguarded. Paradox is the conservation of infinity. Everything can be questioned. This truth can never be questioned. Which makes these statements to be a kind of a lie. Invariably, the only thing that can never be questioned is the paradox. The one thing that can never be questioned is the limit of what absolute infinity is. The absolute can never be questioned, because we have no way of apprehending its limit, in a static idealization of the dimension of the intellect. But we can live it. In fact, just like we do now. Why? Because everything is infinite. What if everything is an illusion? Including the infinite being illusory, and this being the only truth. The faithful paradox keeps infinity real. Infinity is the eternal mystery, the real that is unknown. We will never describe chaos, but we live it all the time. It's the silence between each sound, the void between each matter. This randomness from which hatches the deafening silence, is the intelligent outline. It is the auspicious mystery. Chaos is the source of everything, that is where the order comes from. From chaos emerges the paradox. Everything that has a beginning has an end. Likewise, this applies to anything that has never existed, because what doesn't have a beginning, doesn't have an end either. The awareness that something existed, had a beginning, and consequently, had an end, the awareness of something that existed. Becoming aware of something that never existed, never had a beginning, thus, the awareness of something that never existed, will never have an end. Nothing is permanent, but nothingness is never lost. They may say, I understand less and less. To which, I will say, it is a good sign. It's because you're closer to what is. Disintegrate, deconstruct, to be nothing, to be everything. A given geometry can contain several symmetries, but only one symmetry at a time can manifest itself. All symmetry is a crack in the geometry of the universe. From this crack arises another individuality that will become a new universe. Therefore, consciousness is the manifestation of symmetry. Will you know why the paradox has confused you? So it happens, prolonged and embarrassed, when the object of study is the collective reality, or even the subjective reality, or even the absolute reality, if your quest is metaphysics. However, being a paradox, the solution of the resolution is not conclusive for you. Therefore, it is an unsatisfactory solution. This is a mathematical nonsense like 0 equals 1. For the sage, the object of study is not the absolute reality, but paradoxically, the paradox itself. Therefore, the solution being 0 equals 1, is correct and makes sense. For the wise, the most important is to maintain the paradox. For the wise, the most important is what you think is important. And so, It also resolves the metaphysical question of what's absolute reality. And consequently, the collective and the subjective. How good, that all things are fleeting. This way I take comfort even in suffering. When times are good, we want them to be forever. However, these too pass. How good, that this is so. Because of the well-being, to be temporary, I feel grateful that every good moment is unique. And because it's unique, it's extremely valuable. Not valuable to possess, but rather, to feel gratitude. In fact, that's what we want to feel. Gratitude is the most sought-after treasure, but less remembered. To feel grateful for the good times is what we want and look for. Remember? You only really feel gratitude when you know it's fleeting. Everything will wind down. There is only one thing that doesn't pass and which is eternal. Forever things are fleeting, and even this passes.
Thank you for listening to the end. Support this work if you liked it. You can buy the book on Amazon, where you can download the digital copy and have the physical book delivered to your address. Look for seasonal promotions and discounts.